Hello world, and welcome to the definitive guide on gamification and how you can use it to boost results. My name is Renato Carboni and I share weekly content regarding relationship strategies to enhance or engage customers, employees, sales teams, and others through the use of loyalty, incentive, and gamification techniques. This will be a series of 5 videos starting on what are games until we reach gamification and how you can use it to boost results. So please connect or follow or subscribe so that you don't miss out on all the pieces, okay? Let's start. Part 1. What are games? Games are voluntary actions to solve unnecessary problems. Weird, right? Yes, that unnecessary problems part always pushes us out of balance. And so that you can understand this, please stop thinking of games as video games. It will really help, trust me. So, for you to understand what are unnecessary problems, it's easier for us to talk about necessary problems. Because there's only one necessary problem in life, that is survive, right? If we don't have what to eat, what to drink, if we don't have mental health and people to talk to, and we don't have many hours of sleep, nothing else works. So besides surviving, everything else can be considered a game. Does it feel like I'm telling you that we live in the Matrix? That's not my intention, and don't worry. I'm just trying to help us see together that all the other voluntary activities that we do can be enhanced by game elements. So let's wrap up this first video with 3 quick examples. In Super Mario, you become a plumber trying to save a princess. In triathlon, it's a sport where you swim, run, and ride a bike. I don't know the correct order, but in fact, we are doing it to see if we can, or to see who can do this first, right? They are both voluntary actions to solve unnecessary problems. So if we can match together a video game and a sport, we can also add work into this mix. So reaching a sales goal of the month. Yes, if you are a seller, your activity, regular activity is to sell things. But as soon as someone adds a sales goal of the month, so you need to sell, but you need to reach this goal in this amount of time, it becomes a game because it's a voluntary action to solve an unnecessary problem as well. And that's what we need to understand getting more towards what's gamification. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video and I'll explain more about it. Hey, and welcome to part 2 on our definitive guide on gamification and how it can help you boost results. As we've seen in the previous video, games are voluntary actions to solve unnecessary problems. The first thing that you need to know about games is all games consist of known rules and hidden mechanisms. So, in a game of basketball, there are a lot of rules. You can't go outside of the lines, you can use your foot. If you shoot the ball from different distances, will be different amount of points, and so on. But there are also the hidden mechanisms, like gravity. So if we throw the ball up, it will eventually fall down. If we bounce it, it will bounce back for some time, and things like that. So all games are consistent on those both rules, and everyone that's playing the game needs to abide by those rules. Looking at the business side, let's use the example when you are at a store. So you know that in the store, you look for the items that you want, you go to the checkout, and you pay. This is the rule. When you are about to pay, nowadays what you do is you just get your plastic card and beep it in the machine. And when you do that, magically that money, that amount, is taken out of your bank account. You don't know how that occurs. You could know, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that hidden mechanisms work, and you can go out with your shopping cart just by beeping your card. So don't drop the ball. This was part 2 of the series of 5 videos. Stay tuned for the next video tomorrow. Thank you. Hey, and welcome to part 3 on the definitive guide on gamification and how you can use it to boost results. Do you know that when we are playing a game, all players enter what we call a magic circle? Nice name, right? What is a magic circle? A magic circle is just a representation to say that if we are playing a game, all players inside of the magic circle needs to oblige by the rules. If not, there is no game. Like if we are playing soccer and someone that's not the goalkeeper touches the ball with their hands, there's no game. But also if we are in a business meeting and someone is speaking and the others are speaking on top of him or in parallel to him, it's impossible to keep that meeting running. So we have all these rules, and if we are all playing by the rules, the game can go on. The most important part about what I've just said to you is that yes, meetings are also games, even though we are not adding trick or gimmick things like tossing fluffy toys to see who is the person that's going to speak now. We don't need those things to understand that meetings are also games. And if this is a bit confusing, please go back to the previous videos. This is a series of 5 videos. We are at step 3 and I'll see you on step 4.